Yeehaw! Howdy everybody, it is your boy Mr. Nightspyder, and today we got a doozy. Here we have the Predacon Quickstrike from Age of the Primes line, and here's some product shots. You can see them in the front, you can see some cool graphics there. Same thing you see in all the Age of the Primes. Got some product placement, looks very good. 21 steps to transform this guy, but I would imagine it is quicker, and we have a cool graphic on the side. So let's crack this cowboy open and see what's good. I'm already getting very nostalgic and having a good time with this guy. So I just opened him, so there's still a lot to cover. So let's go over the deco first. Start at the legs. So if you look here, you have like almost a metallic green placed across, you know, his feet, his calf. Looks very good. You can see the joint there, the hinge. You have an upper, like a mushroom peg type of there, and you got a single jointed knee. And the thing I love about this that the old one did not have is this one you have ankle pivot, which is, you know that's beneficial. Now I've made a change on the back side already here. So I can move his waist, because his waist does move. But when you put the beast mode head down the way it's supposed to, like in the instructions anyway, even on the old one, you're losing that. But I mean, it's a simple flip up, pick it up like that, put it up like that, and then now you can move the waist a lot more easily. Having said that, let's take a look at this backside here. You can see that we even have, like, look at that. The teeth are painted with like a gold, and then you have the red eyes, and again you have that metallic green, and even this yellow that they're using. I don't know if it's painted or if it's the color of the plastic, but it is a metallic looking color. Let me see if I can. Yeah, it is painted actually, because if you look on the bottom, you can see that the finish there is very different than on the outside, which is cool. It's hard to see, but let's see if I can. There's the Predacon emblem on his chest, which is it's like tiny, but I'm so happy it's there. That is very cool. So we already covered that, and then you have, this is on looks like a pretty significant type of hinge going on. I can't tell how the joint sets in. Maybe I'll see it when it's transformed. Let me see if I can get this out of the way. Yeah, that moves up. Hard to see, but this itself is on a hinge, but you do have 360 degrees on the shoulder. And then all these are little ball pegs, which I'm glad I didn't get the version on TF Safari where it's just one long, like almost like a plastic or rubbery type of piece. This way you have more articulation options. Here we have the snake head / hand. Same, look at that painted detail. Again, the green and the brown looks really nice on hand. Now the only thing I do want to mention is that when I first got this guy, even now, when I got this guy out of the box, this mouthpiece it does move. But I had to get like a very tiny fine screwdriver to open it, because this thing will not open once it's closed. Maybe in time that will loosen up, but I wouldn't say it's a bad thing. I'd never think tight joints are bad unless it caused it to break, but so far we're looking good. This is a funny one because this hand feels so stumpy in a way, right? Because this is so long, and his elbow seems so high that it comes across as stumpy and goofy. But if you remember the Beast Wars actual series, it was like that. So it is accurate. It is silly, but it's still cool. If they went over the top. It would, the next thing I would have liked to see would be maybe articulated individual scorpion legs, but you know, it is what it is. You can see here, this is on a ball mushroom tip, so you can rotate it around like so. In addition to that, you have the hinge and a bicep swivel, also on a mushroom peg, and then you have a hinge on the shoulder. So looks good. Oh, you can look at the face. Look at that. That is legit. It looks really good. So I'm very happy with this guy. I have like a Beast Wars shelf that I need to make a video about on another time. But yeah, that new pre-order they have for all the Predacons, I basically bought all of them and have that already. So good times. So let's get this guy transformed into beast mode and see what that's like. So here we have Quickstrike in beast mode, and the transformation was not as simple as the old one. I'm not saying that it was hard either, but it is definitely has more steps than the original Beast Wars Fuser transformation. But everything comes together really nice. I like how everything has a place. Like this head portion pegs in here. There's two tabs here that sit in for the legs, so they have a place that's rested. The forearm or elbow actually has a place inside that actually drops in and sets in like a peg. This portion here on the tail has a little a recession area in the shoulder where it fits against this teal plastic, so it kind of stays stiff, which is really good to see. And then the shoulder is just clip here on the side. So everything comes together really nice. The joints are, I love like solid joints, so it's not floppy or anything. Even with these ball pegs, I would think it would be a little more floppy, but it's not. So I'm very happy with this. I love Beast Wars is my Transformer jam. That's my thing. That has been my thing for years, for a long time. I love it. It's by far my favorite Transformers line. So let's do a quick comparison real quick. This is the Quickstrike from the 90s, the late 90s, early 2000. So I've had this guy for a while, and you can see the size comparison here. This guy is much beefier as a deluxe. I think this was a basic one. I don't remember what they called them then. But you can see here, there's a lot of similarities as far as how it transforms. The legs is pretty much the same. In a way, the feet are similar. The biggest difference here is how the head is tucked away more nicely, and like you can't see the head, and everything kind of plugs in and stays very firm. You can tell this one is the plastic is very thin. Even if you look on some of the joints, you can see it's chipping from that, or cracking from the translucent plastic. So this guy was due for an upgrade, and then the ball joints are very floppy here. So he was due for an upgrade. Let's do a comparison in robot mode. All right, and there's the comparison. You can see the size difference in the original Quickstrike. His Cobra hand is actually larger in size than the new current one. Let's see if like if you see the size of there. Yeah, this one's bigger, which is probably why to this day, like the ball pegs can't like hold. Like this is like, I can't believe it's holding it up right now. Actually, no, there it goes. There it goes. But you can see the this scale. This scale is much better. Bottom line, and then this one is significantly smaller, and the Cobra head is actually much larger. But it did have a cool gimmick back in the day. If you see here, you could, if you press, this is so stiff now, but if you squeezed it underwater, it could suck up water, and then you could squirt water. So I remember that being a thing. So there he is. This guy's definitely going to go away in storage now, so I can hopefully preserve him as long as I can. And then for a final comparison, here is Age of the Primes Here is Age of the Primes Quickstrike next to Silverbolt, and I think the scale and size is accurate there, so that looks good. And that's my final thoughts on that. I think this Quickstrike is a great Predacon to have in your collection. If you're going for 90s Beast Wars, this is a must. The good news is I've been seeing this guy pop up in more stores. I've seen him at Walmart, GameStop, not Target yet, but when he first launched, I couldn't get him anywhere, but he's popping up more. So if you're looking to complete your Beast Wars set, this is the way to go. It's a great upgrade. It's a solid figure. It's a fun figure. And Hasbro, we need some Beast Wars Transmetals next. Thanks for watching. Peace.